It's been a while. I know I am as inconsistent as it gets, but we'll see how this goes today. Quick one, hopefully. I heard on the news this morning, and I'm sure you've heard by now, that in France, President Macron has actually announced that the COVID 19 vaccination will be compulsory for everyone. Um, it's such a little cat and mouse game, isn't it? We constantly are being gaslit and fed, and then it gets taken back, and then, oh, well, only the businesses will do it, or the restaurants will do it, or it's just unbelievable how windy and twisty this road has been. But what's going through my head these days is, so for about a year now, whatever, give or take, we've been actually talking about this because we keep hearing, we hear these, they drop these little seeds of what's to come. But then they say that but they're not going to do it. But then we keep talking about it, and we keep monitoring the situation, and we keep it alive. All the texts, all the telegram messages, all the videos, all the um, interviews, everything. We're constantly on high alert for, okay, what's coming down the pipe next, and where is this actually in effect, that they're not just giving lip service to it, but that they're doing it, forcing vaccinations. And then, of course, the arbitrariness of it all and the crazy makingness of it all. So it's almost like the diabolical, another diabolical aspect of this is how they have engaged us in helping to manifest the nightmare, how we've been conscripted into co-creating this because of the constant talking about it. They say that which you put your attention on, um, that which you think about, that which you speak about, you bring into reality. And that is hugely true in many ways, obviously. So our focus has been forced to on high alert for so long, and that it in some ways makes it easier for them to push it through. Because I was thinking, if somebody had mentioned this way back when, and we'd all just said, nah, they'd never do that, and dropped the subject, and it hadn't been part of the whole discourse, the whole dialogue all over the globe for the last year. Do you think then they could have just come out and said, all of a sudden you have to have a vaccination and you have to have a passport? Everybody would have gone, what? But because we've been made to buy into it and fear it, it's almost like we're helping them do it. I don't know. Whatever it's worth. As my friend, it's a completely double-edged sword, because at the same time, we can't stay ignorant. We can't put our head, once you know something, and because it's connected to so many dots of all the other games they've been playing with us, it's impossible to just drop it and not. It's a very strange phenomenon, isn't it? How this has all come into being. And my problem is I've been forgetting to use my powers of serenity in just letting go. You turn your back on faith, you turn your back on all that, and I think that the reason for that is there's this it's a mistake, but one almost feels, well, if I'm not upset and freaking out and angry over this, then nothing's going to change. Then who is going to do something about it? But I know better. I know that if I'm deeply within myself, peaceful, calm, and at peace, that I'm going to be a more effective resistance fighter, if you will, a more effective persuader, maybe, influencer. So I've got to get back to the drawing board of what I know, what I've known for so many years, and not allow myself to become so swept away by justifiably negative feelings, but unhelpful feelings nevertheless. Um, there was something else. Oh, what did I want to add to that? Oh, I wanted to say, you can see that it looks like you see it's like I have a natural difference in color from my neck here up, and white patches around here, and I'm all strawberry here, and you can see I just have a few. These aren't freckles. This is all I have left of the pigment. So it's a pigmentation thing, and it's called vitiligo. And unlike poor old Michael Jackson, I actually do have vitiligo. And you know what? I figured out it was probably from the vaccinations I had when I was a kid. Um, it probably was. It's an autoimmune disorder. So, you know, the polio, measles, no, we didn't have measles and mumps vaccines when I was little. We just got the measles and mumps, and it was a rite of passage, and then we were immune and we were fine. Same with chickenpox. Now they don't let you have any of let kids have any of those. But anyway, the other things we were inoculated against, way back in the 50s and 60s. I know that I think it screwed up my pigmentation, um, and also made me more prone to diabetes when I when I was pregnant with my daughter. I had gestational diabetes, and I had to take insulin. So I think that's also an autoimmune disorder, and yeah. Anyway, it's just that I had not, before all this happened, I had not been an quote anti-vaxxer. I thought, yeah, well, whatever, it's fine. But now I look at the whole history of vaccination very differently. So, just to wind up here, can I simply welcome this whole shit show? Can I welcome my resistance to everything that's going on and allow it to be there? Can I simply allow my feelings and make it okay? Like, so what? So what if I get kept swept away? Yeah, it's okay. And then as soon as I give myself permission, you see, make it, yeah, so I did. So what? It's okay. So can I simply let it go? Yeah. Would I? Yeah. And when? Right now. Problems are all still there, but I am one less worked up, half crazed, distraught human being. Okay, that was just a smattering of it. Thanks for listening. If you're still hanging in there with me, I think I have 63 subscribers, which is fabulous. And I hope you get to see this video. And please leave it. I'd love to hear what your take is on that thing I talked about earlier about the fact that we've been talking about this for so long. Have we actually been part and parcel of the problem, helping it into existence? The vaccine thing and everything. What do you think? I'd love to hear what you have to say about it. Okay, bye for now.